And this is the project we're going to do today. I'm calling this one Bridge Over the River. And I took what inspiration I could from this particular scene that was created by a lady named Hannah on the Stampscapes Facebook group. And I didn't do it justice, but this is the terrific piece that I took inspiration from for this project. And the paper we're using today is a 1/4 sheet of Hammermill Color Laser Gloss printer paper. Okay, I'm going to stamp onto a 1/4 sheet of glossy laser photo paper. It's thin paper, and I'm going to be using Memento Tuxedo Black. Okay, next I'm going to stamp this stamp, which is from the Nature Set 7, and I've cut a mask for the bridge. Okay, next we're going to stamp this stamp, but we're going to do it at an angle, or at 90 degrees. And so I will start by masking my bridge again, and I am also going to mask the ground that I just stamped. And we will start just by inking it up. Okay, now we're going to stamp it again. And I am going to put my Misty Creative corner and a piece of thick plastic that's 1 3/4 inch wide. And I'm masking the bridge and ground again. Okay, we're going to stamp it again, but this time I'm going to put a piece of plastic that's 3 1/2 inches wide. Masking the bridge and ground again, and this time the ground is higher up. Okay, and we are going to stamp it again, but this time we are going to have it flush against the left side. And this time I'm going to put the mask along here, as well as a piece along here. Okay, now we'll stamp in the trees. So I will put my bridge mask on here again, and we will ink up these trees and these trees. And I will also put a mask along here where the bridge embankment is coming. Okay, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to use a water-based marker. This is a Tombow, and this is number 249. And I will re-stamp these trees, coloring them with this Tombow marker. Okay, and I'm going to now put this Misty Creative corner as well as this one to offset the page even a little more. And then I will re-stamp these trees with the slight offset. And I didn't really want to have the mask on the bridge, so I re-stamped it after removing the mask from the bridge, and now I am re-stamping with the green marker. All right, now I want to ink these trees, and so I will put the bridge back on, remove my Misty Creative corner, and then And I actually just want to do the two smaller trees. And again, restamping with the green marker. Okay, and I'm now going to use the filigree stamp. Okay, and now I'm going to stamp in the small rocks and water stamp. Just right here. Then I'll do the tiny rocks in water right here. And then just some of them up here. Okay, now I'm going to continue to use my 249, and we will use this large tree here, and I will just color it in with the 249, and we'll put a mask down, and we'll just start putting some filler trees in. Okay, and now I'll use this tree, which is even bigger than the one I had been using. Okay, to color in the cliffs, I'm going to use some Memento Desert Sand and Toffee Crunch. And I'll start with the desert sand. Okay, and I want to continue this portion out, so I'm going to use my Memento marker, and I will just complete the shore coming out just by putting some little dots down. Okay, for the shadows of the cliff, I'll use some Toffee Crunch and my long skinny brush. Okay, and on the bridge I'm going to use some London Fog and gray flannel. Now I'll add some gray flannel. Alright, for the grass areas, I am going to use Pear, Tart, Pistachio, and Olive Grove. Okay, now we'll start on the pistachio, and I'll use my long skinny brush. Okay, and now Olive Grove. And this is just going to be the very darkest areas along the edges, in the back. Okay, I'm going to use some blue Copic markers. I'm going to start with B000, B00, B01, and B04 to start coloring in the water. Okay, I'm going to use some Dr. Martin's Bleed Proof White, And I'll just put a little bit of it into another container that has some water in it and mix it up. Let's see, I think I want it a little thicker. Okay, and now I will start painting in the waterfall. Okay, I've put my little mask back over the bridge, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this bleed-proof white and just kind of splatter it. I'm going to use the little bundle of flowers from the Art Impressions mini flower set, and I'm going to use a water-based marker. This is a Tombow 725. And now I'll use the small grass from the Art Impressions foliage set, and I will use the Tombow marker 249 again. And I will ground these flowers just by inking up the stamp, and then I'm going to walk it just along. Okay, I'm going to use a thin marker and just mark the end over here. Okay, and then I'm going to sign and date it. Okay, now I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to spray it with some Krylon UV Resistant clear acrylic coating to protect the piece, and we'll be back. And here's the final piece after it's been sprayed, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!